breaking news.
The father was standing nearby when the alligator attacked the child. The father then went into the water and tried to wrestle the small child from the grip of the alligator, and obviously he was not successful in that effort.
We are following a desperate search this afternoon. A 2-year-old little boy from Nebraska dragged away by an alligator last night at a Disney resort. Crews searched the land and water overnight. And we have team coverage of the attack for you this afternoon. KMTV Action 3 News reporter Shantae Passmore spoke with neighbors who confirmed the family is from Elkhorn.
But first, Scripps reporter Carson Chambers is live in Tampa with the latest developments in the search for the missing toddler. Carson.
Well, I can tell you just a short time ago that Disney came out. They said that they were going to shut down 9 of their beaches as a precaution. This, of course, happened very near one of their beaches on a lagoon. We know that the sheriff is now calling it a search and recovery effort. Okay, that is different from a search and rescue effort. So some bad news coming from the sheriff this afternoon. We also know that 50 officers as well as dive teams, boats, some of them using sonar, are out on this lagoon looking for this little boy. Florida Fish and Wildlife have also called in expert gator trappers. They have removed 5 gators so far, but no sign of this little boy. This all unfolded last night around 9 p.m. when the toddler was playing in about a foot of water at the Seven Seas Lagoon. His father rushed over. He struggled with the alligator, but it pulled the boy into the water.
Eyewitnesses here who certainly saw the child taken under the water and what have you. We know that that happened, and it certainly is not survivable at this point for him to have been submerged for this period of time.
Okay, so last night, major challenges for that search and recovery effort because the water is so dark and murky. It was very hard to see, so they had some challenges there. Today, they have daylight working for them. We also know that this family spent the night with counselors and also victims advocates, so they are in good hands. Back to you.
Carson, quick question for you. You mentioned that the family was walking sort of in a foot of water. To our knowledge, there are no swimming signs around that lagoon. They also got the help, or tried to get the help, from a nearby lifeguard. Where did that lifeguard come from? Do we know?
If you were to look at a map, you could actually tell there is a pool that sits right there on that property. I don't know for sure. I'm assuming that lifeguard came from that pool. There were no swimming signs posted, but there are alligators everywhere in this area in Central Florida. They are in fresh water. They are on golf courses. So if you are visiting, it's definitely a risk to be wading into fresh water here. We're live in Orlando. I'm Carson Chambers for KMTV Action News 3.